Beloved, you may find yourself standing at the edge of an unknown journey, hesitating, wondering what lies ahead. The road stretches out before you, shrouded in uncertainty, and fear begins to creep in. But hear this, my dear one. Jesus, your shepherd, has gone before you. Every step that seems unfamiliar, every place that feels too uncertain, he has already walked that very path. He knows every twist, every turn, every uphill battle, and every low valley you may face. You are not the first to face the unknown. Jesus has already prepared the way, and he stands before you as the one who has conquered every obstacle. You are not stepping into a land he has not already tread. You are not venturing into uncharted territory. You are walking a road that has been laid out with divine purpose, with love, and with wisdom far beyond your understanding. Even in your fear, he is already present. Even in your trembling steps, he is already victorious. The unknown is not unknown to him. The future that causes you anxiety is something he has already seen, and he holds it securely in his hands. So, do not be afraid to take the next step, for you are not alone. Jesus has gone before you, and he is already preparing the path beneath your feet. As you stand on the precipice of this journey, remember that the road ahead is not merely a challenge to face. It is a path that has been meticulously prepared by the one who holds all things in his hands. Jesus, your Savior, has gone before you, and as he walked the road you are about to take, he did not do so passively. He did so with intentional care, removing unseen dangers, smoothing out the rough patches, and lining the way with grace. You see, the terrain you fear to traverse is not as treacherous as it may appear. The obstacles that loom in your mind, the fears that grip your heart, are but shadows that have already been displaced by the hand of the Almighty. Every fear, every worry, every threat you think might exist on this road has already been handled, not because you are strong enough to manage them, but because he who is greater than all has gone ahead and cleared the way. In his love for you, Jesus has carefully walked this path first. He knew exactly what you would face, and he knew precisely what you needed to move forward in peace and assurance. Just as a father would prepare a safe and smooth path for his child to walk, so has Jesus prepared this road for you, far beyond your human ability to prepare for yourself. He has removed the thorns, filled in the ditches, and bridged the gaps in your path. The path you are about to walk is not one without difficulty, but it is one without unnecessary danger. Where the terrain might be rough, he has smoothed it with the grace of his presence. Where the way might seem dark, he has placed lights along the way, moments of grace and peace that will illuminate your heart and mind, exactly when you need them. These moments may seem like ordinary events or fleeting thoughts, but they are divine appointments, placed there for you by the one who loves you beyond measure. He has lined the path with grace, with mercy, and with the promises that will sustain you through every trial. There are moments in your journey when you may feel as though the weight of the world is upon you, when the road ahead seems too long and your strength too small. In those moments, take heart. Remember that you are not walking alone. The shepherd who has gone before you is also walking beside you, guiding you with a steady hand and a compassionate heart. His presence is your protection, his word is your light, and his promises are your strength. He has not only removed the unseen dangers, but he has also prepared you for the road ahead. You may feel unprepared, but the truth is, you are more equipped than you realize. The Lord, in his wisdom, has already woven into your life everything you need to succeed. The strength you require, he has already provided. The courage to face what lies ahead, he has already instilled in you. And when you find yourself in moments of doubt, you will discover that his grace is sufficient, always and in every circumstance. The path is not without its tests, but each test is a step toward greater faith and deeper reliance on him. You may be uncertain of your ability to endure, but the beauty of this journey is that your strength is not the point. It is his strength in you that will carry you through. He will sustain you when you feel weak. He will uplift you when you feel downcast, and he will remind you of his unwavering faithfulness even when your faith falters. You see, the road you are about to walk is a road of preparation, not just of circumstances, but of your heart. Each step will bring you closer to a deeper understanding of who you are in him and a stronger reliance on his unshakable promises. The obstacles you face will refine you, the challenges will strengthen you, and the moments of grace will remind you of his constant presence. And so, my dear one, as you step forward, do so with confidence. The road has been prepared, the path has been cleared. Jesus has already gone before you, and he is still walking beside you. With every step, he will continue to guide you, comfort you, and fill you with the grace that will carry you through. Even when you cannot see the end, remember this: Jesus sees it clearly. He has already walked the full distance, and he is leading you with a heart full of love. The unknown is not a place of fear, but a place of divine trust. You are not alone in the unknown. You are in the presence of the one who has already gone before you, and he will never leave you. So, walk forward with confidence, knowing that every step you take is one that he has already prepared for you. The path before you has been meticulously prepared, and yet there is something even more profound about the journey ahead. It is not only the absence of danger or the presence of grace that makes this journey different. It is the guidance and leadership of Jesus himself, who walks with you every single step of the way. Your shepherd, the one who has gone before you, now walks beside you in his unwavering commitment to guide, protect, and lead you toward the purpose he has prepared for you. This journey is not one of solitary wandering. It is not a trek you must navigate with only your own understanding and strength. No, this path has been designed by the Master, and he is the one who will lead you through it. Every moment of uncertainty, every moment of decision, every moment when you feel as though the way forward is unclear, he is there, illuminating the way with his wisdom and love. His presence is the constant that will keep you grounded, his voice the one that will direct you when the path seems blurry. In times of confusion, when you are faced with choices that seem overwhelming, or when the unknown looms so large, trust in his leadership. His voice will not falter, his direction will not be wrong. Jesus, who has gone before you, knows the way forward because he is the way. In him, you are not left to figure things out alone. You are not left to make decisions without divine guidance. He is your shepherd, and as the psalmist writes, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Psalm 23:1. When Jesus spoke to his followers, he assured them, "I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep." John 10:11. He leads with selfless love. His leadership is not one of control, but of protection, provision, and care. As you walk this path, know that he is guiding you with his heart full of compassion, his wisdom that surpasses understanding, and his strength that will never fail. His leadership is not merely about showing you the way. It is about walking beside you, feeling every weight, every worry, every heartache you experience, and leading you toward his rest. When you cannot see, he sees. There will be moments, perhaps even now, when you cannot see the way forward. The fog of uncertainty may cloud your vision. The path may seem like an endless stretch of shadow, and you may wonder how you will ever navigate it. It is in those moments, my dear one, that you must remember the most important truth. Your shepherd sees the way even when you cannot. Jesus, who has walked ahead of you, sees what you cannot. He sees the obstacles that are yet to come and knows how to overcome them. He sees the turns you must take, even if they seem confusing to you in the moment. When you are unsure, he is already there. When you feel lost, he is already guiding you. He sees beyond your present moment to the future. He is preparing for you. In the Gospel of John, Jesus declares, "I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life." John 8:12. Even in the darkest moments, his light will shine. It may not always shine brightly enough for you to see the entire path ahead, but it will shine brightly enough to show you where to take the next step. His light is not there to illuminate everything at once, but to guide your steps in faith and trust. The darkness you fear is not overwhelming when you walk in his light. This is the beauty of following a shepherd who knows the terrain. His knowledge is not limited to the present moment. It spans eternity. He has already walked the path of this life, and he knows the heartaches you will face, the joys that will come, and the growth that will result. Trust in His leadership, even when you cannot see. Trust that the steps you are taking are leading you to a place of His perfect will. Grace that meets you at every turn. You will come to understand, with each passing day, that grace is not a distant concept. It is an active force in your life. As you walk this path, grace will meet you at every turn, at every intersection where you feel unsure, at every moment of doubt, and at every place where the journey seems too hard. The grace of God is not just a theological idea. It is the tangible reality of His presence with you. Jesus' grace is not passive or distant. It is active and abundant, poured out in each moment you need it most. There are moments when you will face challenges that feel insurmountable. Perhaps the weight of the journey will press down upon you, and you will feel as though you cannot go on. In those moments, grace will rise up within you, lifting you, strengthening you, and giving you the ability to keep moving forward. His grace will meet you exactly where you are, and empower you to walk in His strength, not your own. This grace is not earned. It is a gift. It is the love of God freely given, and it is sufficient for every challenge you will face. As the Apostle Paul writes, "But He said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." 2 Corinthians 12:9. It is in your weakness, when you feel incapable and inadequate, that His grace will be most evident. You will discover that His grace is not only a means of overcoming challenges, but also a means of growing deeper in relationship with Him. Every turn in the road, every difficult step, every high and low will be marked by moments where His grace appears, sometimes as a quiet whisper in your heart, sometimes as an overwhelming sense of peace, and sometimes as a clear direction when you feel lost. Grace will meet you at every moment you need it. He has already provided everything you need. It is important to remember that not only has Jesus prepared the path for you, but He has also prepared you for the journey. He has equipped you with everything you need to succeed in this walk of faith. You may feel ill-equipped at times, overwhelmed by the challenges that lie ahead, but the truth is, He has already given you all that you need. The strength you need to face each day is found in Him. The wisdom you need to make decisions is found in Him. The peace you need to endure hardship is found in Him. And when you feel like you are running on empty, He will refill you with His Spirit, renewing your strength. He has given you His Word, His presence, His promises, and His Holy Spirit to guide and empower you. As the Apostle Peter writes, His divine power has given us everything we need for a godly life through our knowledge of Him, who called us by His own glory and goodness. 2 Peter 1:3. Everything you need to walk this path, to overcome every trial, and to fulfill the purpose God has set before you, has already been provided. You are not walking in your own strength, but in the strength He provides. You are not walking by your own wisdom, but by the wisdom He gives. You are not walking with your own peace, but with the peace that comes from the Prince of Peace. Conclusion of Part 3. Walking forward in His love. So, beloved, as you continue down this path, remember that you are never walking alone. Jesus has gone before you. He has cleared the way. He is leading you now, and He will continue to guide you every step of the journey. His leadership is not one of control, but one of love, grace, and protection. His light will guide you, His grace will sustain you, and His strength will empower you. Step forward, then, with confidence, not because of your own ability, but because of the unwavering faithfulness of the one who has gone before you. The unknown is not unknown to Him. He is with you, and He will never leave you. His promises are true, and His love is everlasting. Walk forward with faith, knowing that the path ahead is already prepared, that you are never, ever walking alone. As you journey forward, there are blessings that await you. Blessings that are not always immediately visible to the eyes of the flesh, but blessings that are woven into the very fabric of the journey itself. These blessings, while unseen at first, will begin to unfold before you in the most unexpected and awe-inspiring ways. Jesus, who has gone before you and prepared the way, has not only cleared obstacles and guided your steps, but He has also placed blessings along the path that will meet you exactly when you need them most. These blessings are not just material gifts or fleeting comforts. They are divine encounters, moments of peace, small victories in your spirit, and glimpses of His goodness. They are the answers to prayers that you haven't yet spoken, the moments of grace that come when you least expect them, and the deepening of your trust in Him as you see Him work in your life in powerful ways. As you walk this journey, you will discover that His goodness and mercy follow you. As the psalmist declares, "Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." Psalm 23:6. The hidden gifts of patience and faith. There will be moments on this journey when you will have to wait, when you will not understand why things are unfolding in the way they are. It is in these moments of waiting that the deepest blessings often emerge: patience and faith. You may not see the purpose behind every delay, and you may not understand why some prayers seem unanswered, but rest assured that Jesus has already gone ahead of you. He knows that the very act of waiting, trusting in His timing, is a part of the preparation. In waiting, you will develop a patience that will carry you through every storm, a patience that produces perseverance. As you wait for His perfect timing, He will strengthen your faith, revealing more of His character and love to you with each passing day. Remember that His timing is always perfect, and that delays are never a sign of His absence or indifference. In fact, they are often an invitation to trust Him more deeply. As you wait, He will teach you how to rest in His promises, knowing that He is always working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything for your good. The blessing of His peace in the midst of storms. The road you walk may not always be calm. There will be storms that arise, unexpected challenges that test your strength and resilience. Yet, even in the midst of these storms, there is a peace that passes understanding, a peace that is rooted in the knowledge that Jesus is with you. When the winds of doubt blow and the waves of fear crash against you, His peace will be your anchor. The peace He offers is not a peace that comes from the absence of trials, but a peace that comes from knowing that He is greater than any storm. Jesus, the one who has gone before you, calms the storms within and around you. His peace does not depend on circumstances, but on His unwavering presence. In the Gospel of John, Jesus speaks to His disciples saying, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid." John 14:27. His peace is not of this world. It transcends the noise and chaos of life. As you walk the path He has set before you, His peace will be a constant companion, grounding you in the midst of turmoil, reminding you that you are held securely in His hands. The blessing of divine strength. For every step along this journey, there will be moments when your own strength will fail. You will find yourself weary, exhausted, and at times overwhelmed by the weight of it all. In those moments, remember that you do not walk in your own strength. The one who has gone before you has already equipped you with everything you need to endure. Jesus Himself said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. His strength is made perfect in your weakness. When you are too tired to take another step, His strength will rise up within you. He will empower you to continue, to press on, to rise above every obstacle, and to walk forward in His power, not your own. In the moments when you feel weak, you will experience His divine strength in ways you never imagined. His Spirit will renew you, His love will uphold you, and His presence will carry you through the darkest valleys. You will discover that your limitations are an invitation to rely on His limitless power. The path you are walking is not about your ability to endure on your own. It is about learning to lean fully on His strength and trust that He will never leave you to walk alone. The blessing of His presence that never fails. As you continue on this journey, remember that Jesus is not a distant figure who has simply prepared the path and now stands apart, watching from afar. He is intimately involved in every step you take. He is present with you, now and always, guiding you, protecting you, and speaking to you in ways that will draw you closer to His heart. He promised His disciples, "And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." Matthew 28:20. His presence is not conditional. It is not based on your ability to walk the path perfectly, or your ability to meet every challenge without faltering. His presence is given freely, as a gift of love, and it is with you always. When you feel alone, He is there. When you feel weak, He is there. When you feel unsure, He is there. His presence will never fail you, and as you walk in that awareness, you will experience a peace and security that transcends all understanding. His presence is the greatest blessing you will encounter on this journey. It is the gift that sustains you, empowers you, and transforms every step of the path. With Jesus by your side, there is no step that is too difficult, no place that is too dark, and no obstacle that is too great. He is with you, and that makes all the difference. The final blessing, the promise of His eternal faithfulness. As you look ahead, the road may seem long, and the challenges may seem many. But take heart, dear one, for there is an eternal truth that stands above all else. Jesus, who has gone before you, will lead you to the finish line. And when you reach the end of this earthly journey, you will not be alone. He will be there, waiting to welcome you into His eternal embrace, where all the struggles of this life will fade away into the glory of His presence. The path He has prepared for you is not just for this life. It is leading you to a future that is filled with hope, peace, and joy in His presence forever. The struggles, the trials, and the challenges you face now are but temporary. His eternal promises, His eternal presence, and His eternal love will never fail. And so, beloved, walk forward with confidence. The blessings along the way are not merely for this moment. They are the seeds of His eternal kingdom being sown in your heart. As you continue on this journey, may you be ever aware of His presence, His peace, and His provision. And may you be filled with the assurance that the shepherd who has gone before you is also the one who will bring you safely home. As you continue on this journey, you will encounter moments when you feel as though you are walking on shaky ground, unsure of what lies ahead. In these moments, there is a powerful and life-changing truth you must remember. Jesus, who has already gone before you, has promised to provide for you everything you need. The path may sometimes feel uncertain, but His provision is guaranteed. It is unwavering, it is abundant, and it is always perfectly timed. You may find yourself wondering how the next step will be taken, how the needs in your life will be met, or how the challenges ahead will be overcome. In those moments of questioning, remember that Jesus is not only your shepherd, He is also your provider. Every step you take, every need you have, every desire of your heart, He already knows. And in His love, He has made provision for you at every turn. When Jesus spoke to His disciples about His care for them, He said, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they?" Matthew 6:25-26. Jesus is reminding you that you are of infinite value to God. If He provides for the birds of the air, how much more will He provide for you? In the same way that He has already cleared the path before you, He has also provided for your needs along the way. His provision is not just for your physical needs, but for your emotional, spiritual, and relational needs as well. When you feel weary, He will provide you rest. When you feel lost, He will provide you direction. When you feel weak, He will provide strength. And when you feel inadequate, He will provide the courage and wisdom you need. His provision is not limited to what you see before you. It is an ongoing, ever-present reality. The surrender that brings peace. One of the most challenging aspects of walking the path that Jesus has prepared for you is learning to surrender fully to His will. It is a natural human instinct to want to control the outcomes, to plan every detail, and to know exactly what lies ahead. But there is a deeper peace that comes when you release that control to Him, the one who has already walked this road, the one who knows the future as well as the present. Surrendering to Him is not about giving up, but about giving over. Giving over your fears, your desires, your uncertainties, and your plans to the one who knows the best way forward. It is not an act of weakness, but an act of trust. To surrender is to trust that He is leading you, that He has already prepared the way, and that He will never lead you astray. It is an acknowledgement that His wisdom far exceeds yours, and that His love for you is far greater than you can ever imagine. Jesus invited His disciples to surrender their burdens to Him when He said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Matthew 11:28-29. The yoke He offers is one of peace and rest, not of fear and striving. When you surrender to Him, you are not giving up your freedom, but rather finding true freedom in His loving care. As you surrender your worries, your plans, and your uncertainties to Him, you will experience His peace, an unshakable, profound peace that transcends understanding. You will realize that you are not in control, but that you are being gently led by the one who holds the future in His hands. His path is one of perfect rest, even in the midst of struggle, because He is the source of that peace. Walking in His timing. Another critical element of trusting Him on this journey is learning to walk in His timing. We often feel the pressure of time, pressured to move quickly, to make decisions hastily, or to push forward when we feel uncertain. Yet Jesus' timing is perfect. His pace is not rushed. It is intentional, steady, and guided by His infinite wisdom. Jesus is never in a hurry, and His timing is never wrong. He knows exactly when to move you forward and exactly when to pause and wait. It is in the waiting that you will often experience some of the greatest moments of growth and revelation. Waiting is not a sign of failure or delay, but an opportunity for you to trust Him more deeply, to lean into His presence, and to understand His purposes more fully. Psalm 27:14 encourages us, "Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart, and wait for the Lord." It is in those moments of waiting that He is working in you, preparing you for what lies ahead, strengthening you for the challenges to come. When you trust in His timing, you will experience peace, knowing that everything is unfolding according to His perfect plan. There will be times when you feel anxious, when you wonder why things are not moving as quickly as you had hoped. But know this: God's timing is always the best timing. He sees the end from the beginning, and He is working all things together for your good. Trust in His pace, and let His timing be the rhythm that guides your steps. Living in the assurance of His love. At the very heart of this journey, the greatest assurance you can hold on to is the unshakable, unchanging love of God. Jesus, who has gone before you, has loved you with a love that is eternal, all-encompassing, and sacrificial. This love is the foundation of everything you are walking through, and it is the promise that will sustain you through every trial,